Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails to Azure Part 69. In the previous video, we made our way into Crossbell City. The invasion has begun. We had our nice little heart-to-heart with Randy and Wazzy non-canonically, and then Tio told us to go fuck ourselves because she is a very rude girl and you're demoted to 4th favorite. Wazzy is promoted to 3rd favorite. I'm sorry, Tio. You still get to be in the main party, but I am slightly mad. Not gonna lie. I mean, not really, but so can I actually like go into places? You thought you were done talking to NPCs because you're at the end of the game? You fool! It's you guys. You're safe. You managed to rendezvous with Dudley and the others? Yeah, thankfully. Thanks for sprucing up Berserker, old man. Things seriously saved my ass when I was outside the city. Good to hear. Still, better make sure you keep your weak points in check. That monster rifle of yours ever breaks, I can't guarantee I'll be able to fix it up in a jiffy. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. As long as you know what you're dealing with, that's good enough for me. We don't know what kind of tricks the president has hiding up his sleeve. You folks better maintain your weapons properly. Yo, are you gonna upgrade my stuff? Yo, you can. Dude, we got so much shit, dude. Divine cloth. How do I get that, man? Where do I get that, man? Okay, so Pentagon. Oh, yeah, because I guess some of you guys actually have a critical. Oh, if that works in your spells, that's incredible. I don't know if it will, but if it does, unbelievably good. Okay, so we want to unequip this and this. Unfortunately, no evasion on Lloyd's upgraded Tonfas. Which is a little sad. So yeah, upgrade that bad boy. Upgrade that bad boy. And what are these? Are they even any good? I mean, they seem pretty good. Oh, they're like specific. I mean, if anyone was gonna get something, it would probably be like, I mean, probably Randy or Tio. Tio's is okay. I mean, Lloyd already has the super suit. And what's Wazzy's? Wazzy is extra arts. Meh. Oh yeah, let's also make sure we actually equip our stuff. But let's not go into the fight with practice weapons equipped. I could see that causing slight difficulties. Yeah, this is definitely better. And then what? Tio's. It's pretty much better, even if the critical doesn't work on your spells, which I mean, it probably does, I think. I don't know how that would work. Customers, it's pretty sketch out there, you know. You guys should buy some protection. If you want to blow up those armor things, I think we have some grenades downstairs. I wouldn't call grenades effective for self-defense. That's what you think. Nerd. Anything? Oh. Can we actually buy that many? How many U materials do we have? I mean, I know we have like a decent amount, but I don't think we have like that many. What is that under? Event? We have. Okay, we can buy 1 divine cloth, so we could trade that in for 1 piece of equipment. Probably Randy's. Doesn't Randy's give like extra? Granted, Randy would lose his evasion though. Granted, his equipment is really out of date from a defense perspective since. I need flour, dude. Because we could really use some shells to make noodles. And we could get Shroud. Oh no, my U materials, dude! I couldn't make this back when we originally got access to it because I didn't have any tier all bombs. I mean, it's not really, I mean, the Sapith is the main thing that it's good for. The passive is nice, but, well, if it isn't the SSS. It's in a hot minute. I'm surprised you're also in one place. You look like you're doing well, Ashley. Or rather, you don't seem the least bit fazed by what's happening outside. I had a few suspicions something like this might happen. For the record, I've been giving Dudley and the others a little hand with their little underground resistance club. Oh yeah, they did mention the black market, so I assumed that was her. I had not realized there were also civilians cooperating. I think you're a stranger to working with underground organizations, Ashley. You can say that again. I have no complaints as long as I turn a profit. We're actually in the middle of some emergency prep in case it really hits the fan soon. I'm gonna pull the top shelf stuff out of the storeroom. If you need anything, you can ask Jingo. And none of this is actually new. I mean, you said you're pulling the top shelf stuff, so I guess it just means the divine cloths. I mean, I love Randy having 90 evasion. He would lose 20 evasion, but I mean, it's like a 300 defense increase. I can't ignore that. Oh, we don't have any freaking U materials, dude. I'm mad. You guys give U materials? Granted, also, like, I don't have time to grind for them, so it's not a big deal if we don't get them. Don't death blow me, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Why? Just cast spell. Sir! Why are you still alive? I kind of underestimated his power. Wait, what does it do again? Grants max guard. That is actually so good. And then yours isn't leveled up yet. But it's like I can't remember what the recast effect is. It provides like half damage, which is actually maybe good. Now that the recast works differently than I thought it did originally. I thought it was that, like, I don't know how I really thought of it worked. I didn't realize it was like a continuous effect that lasts for several turns. It's okay, Lily. I'm here with you. I'm scared, Dens. I'm worried about my stall. I hope Chairman Moores and Roy are alright, too. I hope my husband is safe at home. I wanted to stay open, but I hightailed it here once the mist rolled in. Prices outside is unimaginable. Maybe we should have closed up shop yesterday when we had the chance. Dude, where's Noodle Man? Not knowing how long martial law will be in place is getting on my nerves. What is this nonsense? One of those monsters lays a hand on my restaurant, I'll cleave it in half myself. Risha, is that really you? Where have you been? I've been worried sick. Sorry for worrying you, Shan. You better be sorry, Risha, you big dummy. But thank goodness I got to see you again. Don't cry, Shan. What do you mean don't cry? You're my best friend. I miss you so much. I hate you forever if you ever leave again without saying anything. You got that? Loud and clear. I'm really sorry, Shan, and thank you for waiting for me. I'm happy for the both of you. I mean, should I get Noelle back and at least take her to see her mother? Those things walking around outside, what are they going to do to us? Oh, you still sell stuff? I don't really want any of this, but... Come on, give me a U material, you little... And we don't have, like, crazy drop rates anymore with our accessories, but... What if we did? I keep thinking that's going to do more damage than it actually does. The Jizzo statue? We don't have all of them, so there's no point. We can't leave the city right now. I'm worried about our members' safety. Many of them insisted on keeping their businesses open even after martial law was declared, so I didn't forbid it. It's my fault they were stranded and had to take shelter. If anything were to happen to them, it'd be my responsibility. Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm sure Kronk and the others will be alright. It sucks we can't get in touch with the Civil Center to learn more about what's happening, but let's sit tight. I do also like how no one acknowledges us. Your Grandpa and Roy will protect us. It's like we're ghosts sometimes. Roy and Grandpa told me to stay inside. I'm scared. How's it going in the old... Oh, this is the Fisherman's Guild, actually. Stupid doing the fishing quest off screen. First we couldn't leave the city, and now we can't leave the darn building. I miss fishing. I never expected things to become so turbulent. I hope everyone in Armorica is alright. We can't fish, so all I can do is pass the time to repair our fishing gear. We have plenty of preserved food here. Don't even think about using this tank to fish. Got it? The forbidden fish. That's what the last fish we needed for the for the guy was. It's in the fishing tank. You fool. How do you not know this? What in the world are you all doing here? I haven't seen any of you since the day Croix was made president. Yeah, it's because we've been fucking hard at work. Okay, we haven't been sitting on our ass. Good to see you're all still in one piece. Also, Lynn and I owe you your little bees for losing to the Valkyries. I mean, come on. They're such jokes. Granted, we did have to fight them one by one, which was, I would have preferred actually fighting them all at once. I'm glad to see you're all okay. Yeah, somehow. Ah, my sweet little Tio has finally come back to me. Honestly, you do all realize this isn't time for small talk, right? Yeah, we all miss each other, but you know what I miss more? Some good intel, so dish, boys and girls. We're up for it if you are. That's what you're up to. We didn't have a clue what to make of the situation, but that clears things up. I didn't know what to think when I heard the red Aeon suddenly showed up on the West Highway, too. Turns out it was the Bright Gang. The Bright Gang. Not to mention Heyu and the CGF Resistance Force helping out at the East and North Gates. You guys have been busy pulling a lot of strings, haven't you? Got us there. So the magic puppets in the city haven't been attacking the citizens? Yeah, for now anyway. We've been on alert and doing some patrols around the city to look for anyone that might have gotten locked out. As far as we can tell, though, there hasn't been a single instance of those magic puppets attacking a citizen. And the president must have control over them after all. In that way, it's actually a bit of a relief. That doesn't mean people aren't scared out of their minds as they're stuck inside their homes, though. Point's right, the longer this goes on, the harder it's going to be to guarantee the public safety. Bingo, the guild can't sit idly by and see what happens. As far as we're concerned, civilians are in danger. That's why we're on board with this plan to break into Orchis Tower. It's reassuring to have the guild's cooperation. Thing is, I'd bet anything that Arios is waiting for us in that tower. He's probably got Mario Bell and that ogre with him too. Not that you need me to telling you, but if you break in there, you're gonna have to be in for the fight of your lives. Yeah, we know. No matter the bears that stand of our way, we have no choice to overcome them. Well, alrighty, as long as you know what you're getting yourselves into, give me a ring when it's time to go. We'll be preparing until we hear from you. Will do. See you later. Restrictions have gotten worse ever since Speaker McDowell's declaration of invalidity. They're even cutting down on ambulances. We've been making do with the meds we have in the city for anyone who can't be transported to the hospital. There's a limit to what treatment people can receive in the city or at the cathedral, though. It's imperative the hospital be accessible. That's another reason this liberation mission has to be successful. Something strange happened when I was patrolling outside earlier. I thought I sent someone familiar. Could it have been? Nah, it couldn't have been. Forget I said anything. Those magic puppet things Royce is working for him look like a real pain in the ass. As far as liberation is concerned, we're doing it for the sake of the civilians. We're gonna make him answer for unleashing those monsters in the city. Kyoto's gonna make Royce pay for his crimes. We hoped everyone who could make it home take shelter inside somewhere. We didn't have time to check inside all the buildings, but I'm sure Pearl is somewhere safe. The president clearly doesn't care about keeping up appearances with the actions he's taken. There's no telling what the situation may turn to next, so be careful, SSS. Stand by Arios. Friendship ended with Arios. Now, Aeolia's my best friend? I don't know. I don't really like any of you. Wendell's a dick. Scott's okay. Scott's cool. Scott, we're bros. You two, you were fine until, you know, stupid boss fight. Oh, I'm Lynn. I've got an instant kill and move 1,000 times a second. Hey, I'm Aeolia. I can just spam heals over and over again. Wazzy, you're back! Hey, Azel. Been a while. What's with the get-up, and where's Abbas? It's a long story, one that I'll have to wait for another time. I'll be sure to tell you and the boys everything eventually. For now, keep that sister and kid brothers of yours safe. Sure, and yeah, now is not the best time. Still, I'm glad you're alright, Wazzy. Likewise. Catch you later, Azel. Azel came to help us, so I think we'll be fine. I'll do my part to make sure those monsters out there don't touch a hair on Sunita or Yugot's little heads. Ozzy's here, so I'm sure everything will be okay. Azel hurried home from the downtown district. Thankfully, he got calm before you got down. Dude, I can't talk. So he stopped crying. I wasn't crying. Sure you weren't. You were a brave little boy, aren't you, you got? Future current emperor of the Erevonia. Oh, so the mother's not even here? Martial law's been enacted. I think it's best if we stay home. I'm sure everything will be alright. This can't last forever. Narrator voice, it could last forever. I'm worried about our old neighbors from the residential district. I hope Sophia and Cindy are okay. Meow. Don't worry, okay, Marie? I'll protect you no matter what. And you've left, right? Yeah. Nobody's managed to move in while the city's been in lockdown, surprisingly. Anything going on at the old hey you? Yo, fishing man, you fishing? You fishing? Oh, he's not fishing. Can we go fish? Oh, I was wondering if the dialogue would be any different. These are dire times. Thank you. Lloyd! We gotta go fight, infinite bad guys. Oh, sorry, I'm too busy fishing. Like, you know, you can do that, but I was unable to battle Abbas at Pom Pom Party while he was off meeting with doing a Grail Knight secret meeting. You think, oh, come on, he's probably got Pom Pom Party on his orbital phone, right? It's not like he has to take minutes or nothing. Anyone in the old... Ah, Miles. That's you, Lloyd? Thank goodness you're alright. Same to you, Uncle Miles. What a relief. You betcha. Couldn't believe it when I heard that you were a wanted man. I knew there had to be some kind of misunderstanding, or mistake. I never stopped believing. Thank you. Now, there's a lot to talk about, but we're sort of pressed for time right now. Please stay inside for a little while longer. We're going to resolve this as quickly as we can. Don't have to tell me twice. You all stay safe too, you hear? Oh, Nielsen's here? This is an unthinkable situation we got ourselves in now. You all stay safe while you're out there. God. Okay, we'll do this. I really shouldn't. I don't have time, and my voice is kind of like already dying, even though this is only the first video of the day for some reason. Or this is the second video of the day. Okay, chapter 13, prayer. Let's water up, but we'll do this at least. I might do the Sunshine Agnes as like a bonus video or something. I just don't have time to try and do it anytime now. Hey, what's wrong? Rufus shouted. Dr. Glenn? Sherry stared at him with worry. The other doctors also didn't understand the hesitation. The moment Glenn caught sight of the pounding heart, he remembered Katarina's surgery. 10 years ago, that surgery. Even then it had seemed the operation had been successful. Heart surgery is always highly dangerous, but Glenn, gifted with his talent, had succeeded in removing the crystallization tumor. The people participating watched as the color returned to the heart, believing it to be a success. However, they had been naive. The tumor was tied to the surrounding tissue, and removing it weakened the heart. When Glenn was closing her chest, a part of her heart tore open, causing a large hemorrhage, and she passed away. The fear returned in force when presented with the tumor in front of him. Glenn stiffened. His mind became pure white, and he could not focus on the procedure. Glenn! The powerful yell of his former friend snapped him back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Rufus had seized his lapels and was shaking him. Don't think about anything else while operating. You must focus on Hugo's surgery. This boy. He believes in you. Glenn was taken back. He looked at the sleeping boy. Thump, 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 thump. The heart pounded, as if calling to Glenn. That's right. This isn't the time to be spacing out, Glenn thought. He took a short moment to compose himself and once again faced Hugo. Seeing this, Rufus let go of him and signaled to continue the operation. Sherry sighed in relief. Rufus assumed the position opposite Glenn. It was time to perform the new technique. Fusion! The tumor had a secret. With the exception of the central part that produced the toxin, it was almost completely harmless. In time, it would fuse with the heart and become indistinguishable from the heart tissue. In other words, if the central part was removed, there was no need to remove the rest. That's why Katarina's surgery failed. Every time he realized this throughout his research, a rush of regret ate at his own heart. However, Sherry's words had turned his regrets into gratitude. This new technique existed entirely because of Katarina's sacrifice. Glenn briefly reflected on all of this. The heart and lung machine was connected and the drugs were administered to temporarily halt Hugo's heart. Rufus had made special orders for this cutting-edge technology. With the heart stopped, Glenn adjusted everything to take a closer look. Removing only the central part would require very precise hand movements. One wrong move and the heart would be injured. But, if successful, they could safely remove the section, avoiding a repeat of Katarina's complications. Katarina, please lend me your strength to Glenn, Sherry prayed internally. Glenn's scalpel approached the dark tumor. Sherry, Rufus, and the other doctors watched, the tip attentively holding their breaths. Outside of the room, Hugo's parents continued to pray to the goddess. Since the start of the operation, a considerable amount of time had passed, and the weariness was reaching its peak. Then the operating light turned off. Who appeared first was Glenn. Hugo's parents rushed towards his big frame in desperate hope. Glenn faced them and removed his mask. Behind it, his face was covered in a strong smile. Finale. Glenn. A month later, in a private room in Ameria General Hospital's children's ward, Hugo was playing his violin. Both his hands had regained their tender and warm skin color like that of other children. None of the dubious green brilliance remained. However, the skills of the once crystallized fingertips were still dulled and unreliable. He tried to play at his usual level for his visiting parents, but only disappointing shrill sounds came out. His parents, with forced smiles, encouraged him. Hugo did not care at all. A genius shouldn't forget his originality, said Hugo cheekily, making his parents laugh. He could play once again. He couldn't help but be happy for that. He played strange sounds again, and he and his parents laughed. A small concert reached Glenn, standing on the rooftop once more. He went to the hospital every so often to observe Hugo's post-operative recovery. Then, after finishing his usual medical examination, he stood on the rooftop for a while, leaned on the fence, and gazed at the city streets. Behind him stood Rufus and Sherry. "Glenn, are you listening?" questioned Rufus nervously. He invited Glenn. "Don't you want to come work at this hospital?" This was a mighty request from the medical specialists that were supported by his talents. They considered it regrettable for a man with his skills to live in obscurity as a back alley doctor. "You invented this new surgical procedure for crystallization. You can make a name for yourself out here, as a respectable doctor." However, Glenn's answer was a stubborn no. "There are many people that come to my clinic downtown. I don't intend to lead them at this point, as I'm the back alley doctor, you know." Glenn said this and grinned. "I see. A pity then," Rufus replied with a flickering smile. Sherry checked her watch. Doctor, isn't it almost time for your rounds?" He nodded and looked back to Glenn. "Then continue, as a back alley doctor. The path you chose wasn't wrong. It was just as Katerina said." With this, Rufus left. To his former friend's harsh encouragement, he muttered, "You don't have to tell me that." Glenn and Sherry were alone on the rooftop. The silence continued. The violin sounds, which were still audible, emphasized it. Unable to bear her staring at his back, Glenn began walking towards the exit. Sherry stopped him with a detached, Dr. Glenn? Thank you so much for what you've done. I feel like I finally understand why my sister chose you." Glenn felt embarrassed after hearing such formal thanks from behind his back. "You don't need to feel that way. Thanks to you, I was able to understand what happened with Katerina. Well, thank you for now." Sherry was surprised by the admirable attitude that Glenn displayed compared to before. "Now that I think about it, they said that you didn't take a payment for the surgery, Doctor." This time the payment came from the hospital. Though there were laws that restricted its amount, it was still an incredible sum of merit to the average person. But they say Glenn turned it down, telling them to spend it on Hugo's post-op expenses. "I don't want to accept loose change," said Glenn, scratching his head. "Well, if that brat becomes a pro, I'll have him send me free tickets to all his concerts." Hearing such a line from the notorious back alley doctor, Sherry smiled. "I remind her. Doctor, do you remember when I first visited you? I said it was a personal request, though I could even pay you personally." "What?" Glenn turned around flustered, and Sherry stood there with a mischievous smile. Glenn, embarrassed, turned and left the hospital. Sherry, alone on the rooftop, was cheerful. She leaned on the fence like Glenn had been doing. "He's a wonderful person, Katerina." She felt as if mixed with the violin sounds, her sister could be heard, laughing. Well, at least we finally got to finish that. But yeah, maybe the Sunshine Agnes stuff I'll do in like a bonus video. It's just, I really, not only do I need to finish this game today, I've also got to record other series because I got no backlog on Phoenix Wright, man. And if I'm not going to be able to record for several days, that means several days without videos, and I don't want to do that, man. So, the president has declared martial law. This may indicate that he has been driven into a corner. However, tyranny never lasts. That's simply the nature of the world. Okay. I feel just as afraid as when those Jaegers attacked us. Why is this happening to us? Haven't we been through enough? God! I forgot there's monsters, dude. I got spooked. I've been spooked. The president explained nothing about the situation other than enacting martial law. Many people will be unable to prepare for this. All we can do is wait for the storm to pass and then confirm the safety of the citizens. Oh, you're officers, aren't you? I remember you from the last time we met. Oh yeah, you're Vice Commissioner Pierre's wife, if I'm not mistaken. Been some time, madam. Are you hiding out here? I am. May I ask if you see my husband anywhere? He hasn't been back ever since he told me he was going to Orchis Tower. Oh. No, we have not. What is he doing at Orchis Tower? I don't know, he just stormed off. How could he make me worry at a time like this? I'll have to give him the scolding of a lifetime when he returns. Yo, is it the Vice Commissioner Pierre redemption arc? He's going there to give the president a piece of his mind? He may come back. Okay, I will. Please contact me if you do find him. Goodness, who could have expected this to happen? I believed in President Croix. My mom works in the Times department store, and I've been worried about her. Can't go in the side passages. Can't go in the old mayor's office. I kind of figured there'd be more people in the Civic Center, but... The door is shut tight. Doesn't like anyone's inside headquarters. We should keep moving. Now let's hit up Arkansas real quick. Is that the special support section? I'm glad to see you're both safe and sound. Is the rest of the troop here too? Yes, all staff members and artists have been accounted for. They're in the middle of practicing on the newly reconstructed stage. The sudden declaration of martial law and lockdown stunned us all. However, we got together as a group and agreed that we'd all stay here and train rather than return home. How admirable of you. Risha, is that you? Risha, it's so good to see you. It's been a while. What's with that get-up, lady? You look freaking badass. I'm glad to see you're all doing well. Thank goodness you've returned. I understand you have circumstances you'd rather not discuss, but would you like to watch everyone practice? Everyone, especially Sully, has been practicing their hardest in the last several weeks. They have? I suppose I could watch a little. Go ahead, Risha. Everyone is practicing? Okay, we'll go. We requested to do a special performance shortly after the Crossbell Defense Force formed. However, with our cast as incomplete as it was, that was impossible, so we asked for more time. Once we regrouped, the troop leader wrote the script for a new performance, and we have been practicing for weeks. But then martial law struck last night, and there's no telling when Arkansas will next be opening its doors. Sudden declaration of martial law and lockdown stunned us all. I'm impressed by how focused everyone has been while practicing. Come on, you can jump higher than that, Sully. If Lloyd can jump 40 feet, you can jump like 60 feet, right? Isn't that the new scene in Golden Sun, Silver Moon, I think? Look at Sully go. There's only gravity if you believe in it. Oh, she's doing the same little routine from the minigame. Well, she didn't do the spinny spin super jump at the end after the quick hops. If it isn't the SSS. Risha, is that you? Risha? It is her! For true, it is Risha. There's no mistaking it. Final bit of good news we were still waiting for. Everyone, oh, sorry. What did she say? Everyone, I'm so sorry. Accidentally double hit the button. So you're working with the SSS now. I am. I'm sorry I can't tell you any more than that. Once we put an end to this, I promise to return and answer your questions. The look on your face tells us everything we need to know. You've been holding a lot these last few weeks, haven't you? What? He's right. It doesn't make any of us happy to see you like this. You're too beautiful to be wearing a sullen expression like that. Pele, Selene, Nikolai. Whatever your reasons may be, do what you must and return to us as soon as you can. I concur. I look forward to sharing the stage with you once again. Theodore, Eugene. And don't worry about your costume. I'll have it ready for you when you make your comeback. The set will be better than ever by then. Harlia, Heinz. It's been so long, Risha. I'm sorry, Sully. There's something I've been wanting to tell you. This is where you belong. You belong with Arkansas, Risha. I have no idea what kind of burden you've been keeping from us, but I know this is where you and Ilya belong. Oh, Sully. No matter what happens, I'm going to keep the Arkansas going. I want you both to have somewhere to return to, so please. I know. You don't have to say any more, Sully. You don't have to worry. I'm going to return one day. It's a promise. You had better. I won't forget what you said that, Risha. You better swear it. I swear. I'm happy for you, Riksha. Thank you, Lloyd, but I think we should be going. I wouldn't want to get in the way of the rehearsals, and we have our own mission to worry about. Yeah, you're right. But can I go back? Hey, you shouldn't bother them. Hey, well, how's it going? As always, we'll be on stage practicing our performance. Take good care of Riksha, SSS. I mean, can I actually go talk to him all? I wouldn't mind talking to Sully. I can tell Sully has truly engrossed herself in the performing arts. Everyone is impressed by her growth. Where is the Solsters? We're lucky to have the support of so many fans. That's why we're going to keep using this time to rehearse. We have a responsibility to train as we always would, so that we have an Arkansas to come back to when this is all over. I'm stuck. Please. It'd be impossible to fix our old set in Automata without the Meister's help. Still, I'll work with what I can to make the best stage I can. I'm sure the Meister's been worried about his creations. I'll do what I can until we contact him. Have you grown a little, Sully? Huh? Oh, God. I'm not sure. Why? It's just one of those things you pick up as a designer. I can tell just by how your costume looks on you. I need to make a few more adjustments to it again. Wow, you're amazing, Carlia. Now that I think about it, you still have a lot of growing to do, don't you? You better be eating well in between rehearsals, young lady. Sure, thanks, Carlia. It's a little heartwarming, isn't it? Almost makes you forget what's happening outside. I can see what you mean. Or that time you sexually assaulted her. Arkansas always has been off in its own little world, no matter what's happening around it. Good luck with your mission, Risha. There's still something I can do to help, but I'll have to settle for practicing as hard as I can until you come back. Alrighty. I guess we can go to the casino. Can we gamble? Is it actually gonna let us gamble? Oh, it doesn't. I thought it was at least gonna play the happy music. That would have been kind of funny. I'm scared, but thank goodness Galate and Alinda weren't caught in this too. Drake is doing his best, so I need to keep it together. Oh, that reminds me. I still never. Oh, we can get you materials this way, dude. I never was able to turn in my boombox for Randy, sadly. Unfortunately, we don't have much money. Give me like 1,000. That only gives us 5 now that I think about it. It felt like it was so much more. We got 1 medal. All you need is a chip and a chair to remake your fortune. I ignored the martial law orders, so I came here to have some fun. Didn't expect to get stuck here. That's like the biggest screw of my life. But the old bag is worried sick. You go for the 1 medal jackpot. Go. What? Dogi! We didn't quite do it. Dogi let us down. Freaking Fina came in, crushed our bromance. I never expected you all to walk in. In a while, Drake, look, you're holding up alright. As do you, Randy. I had heard that you were part of the Resistance Defending Mines, but now I see you've reunited with the SSS. Has there been any damage caused to the casino since last night? No, at least not yet. If you plan to go back outside, then I hope you'll be careful. We will. You better watch your back too, old pal. I made the right decision by telling Alinda and Galate to stay home when martial law was declared. There's only a few of us here, so we should survive on the emergency rations we have. No need to worry for us. Focus on what you have to do. And I will be eating brick if I have to. He's gonna pay his debt to the casino one way or the other. Can't go. Okay, also this area like is destroying my frames for some reason. There's no reason to speak with him right now. That's what you think. Tio! The conga line. We were almost destroyed. I mean, I guess you guys are gone, but making sure nobody's squatting. See how old Henri and crew is doing? They haven't given any of the rations that the government promised when they declared martial law. We're gonna run out of food soon. Mom and Dad both have high-level jobs with the IBC. They were out of the house when martial law began and still aren't home. What are we going to do? I'm so worried about them. We couldn't go to the IBC, right? It was locked off. I mean, granted, there's nothing, you know, there anymore, but... Now isn't the time to lose hope. As long as you believe, you and those closest to you will have nothing to fear. I know the children must be worried about Yunks and Marietta, but that's why I'm staying strong for them. Who the hell is Yunks? I mean, I recognize the name Marietta. I don't know if Yunks exists. I think you made him up. You see those monsters outside? They're pretty scary. Your mom and pops will be alright, I hope. I guess that's maybe the dad? Because Marietta's the wife, or the mother, I think. But I don't remember a Yukes. Whoa, check out all the monsters outside. Why do they come after us? What do we do, Yuri? Silence, I'm trying to think. How could this happen to us? What are the Highbloods still doing in Crossbell? They must have missed their opportunity to run away. At least they can't cause any trouble while they're stuck in here. I'm sure they'll live. Damn it, why does this always everything bad happen to us? What do we ever do? Gosh, I can't believe I'm burdened by being born to the son of a rich millionaire. Oh, my life is so hard. I've never had to worry about anything. Don't just let me out. The special support section. It's you. It's really you, Lady Ellie. Helmer, Joanna, I'm home. I'm sorry to worry you all. Your safety isn't the only thing that's been on my mind ever since the Master's declaration of invalidity, my lady. I'm truly relieved to know that none of my worst fears came true. Thank you, Helmer. However, there's something I must do, no matter the cost. Can I trust the two of you to continue watching the estate? Of course, my lady. Lady Ellie, everyone, please be careful. The situation outside is dangerous. Lady Ellie, everyone, please be careful. Ever since Master Henry and my lady were detained at Michelin, I've had trouble maintaining my composure. It truly is a relief to see you again. I've started eating raw tomatoes like my master. It's fucking nasty, dude. Can I go to the cathedral? We actually can. What? I said that as a joke. I'd fully expected it to be like, yo, you can't leave the city, nerd. I was happy to see the barrier around the city vanish, but then those armored monsters began to wander the streets. This is also President Croyce's doing, then I'll never be able to forgive him. Wonder if the children in the city are safe. Emil, Tamil, everyone. Any old mans? I'm back again, guy. Back to the city we call home. I promise you, I'm gonna get Kiev back and end this madness once and for all, so please, watch over me. Kinda expected there to be a little bit of some sort of dialogue there. Oh, you finally gonna give me the deets on who this is? The blue barrier is finally gone, but now there are monsters roaming the city. Ever since the Declaration of Independence, there have been fewer and fewer people visiting the cemetery. Still, the least I can do is maintain each grave and keep this place clean. Excuse me, would you happen to know who this grave belongs to? Is it going to be like something I'm going to feel so stupid for not figuring that out? Huh? He never told you? Well, guess there's no harm in telling you guys. Maybe he had his reasons, but I don't think he'll mind too much. The first name that popped in my head is someone to do with Dudley. Pardon? I don't know what Dudley's last name is, though. You're implying we know this dude? Well, they were weathered away, the Grimwood. Okay. Before they were weathered away, the surnames on this headstone read Grimwood. This is the final resting place of the family Mr. Grimwood tragically lost. Mr. Grimwood's? Is that true? No doubt about it. 15 years ago, Ian Grimwood lost his wife and 2 children in a horrible accident. On the weekends, he comes here to pay respect. I've never seen him. I come here all the time, dude. Maybe we missed him, but... On the weekends, he comes here to pay respect to his family. The gravestone may have been weathered over time. Oh, granted, we probably missed it, because I wasn't as thorough in Zero, so there probably may have been a scene or something in Zero that alluded to this. The gravestone may have been weathered over time, but he still prays all the same. I offered to repair it, but he said that maintaining it how it is now is enough. Let's see. Damn, didn't realize old Grizzly Grim had been through so much. He hasn't visited since independence was declared. I'm sure he's been busy. If you'd like, you could come visit them again. I'm sure they would appreciate your company. Yeah, got it. Okay. I mean, I mean, I don't really see how that's supposed to be Grimwood. I mean, there's an R in the first one. But yeah, we don't really know their names or anything. This grave belongs to Mr. Grimwood's wife and children. Why has Mr. Grimwood never mentioned what happened to us before? I mean, I always kind of figured those a little bit more. So I guess maybe he's actually, like maybe he also thinks that his wife and children were killed in like some sort of accident caused by the Empire / Calvard, which is why he was so, like he was willing to write the Constitution and everything. Like he's committed to independence. We might come back with Noelle as well, just to see a little line. Also, I want to pop out and see if, like, maybe, like, where her mother is. I still can't believe this is happening. I haven't been able to make contact with my students in the city. Oh, goddess, please protect them. Aren't you? How's it going, Archbishop Peralta? Nice to finally meet you. Oh, this is the truth, is it? Wazi Hemisphere. All this time you've been... I've been blinded by Rees Argent's arrival and haven't seen the truth. Only the Congregation for the Sacraments would devise something like this. You're right, so allow me to formally apologize on the congregation's behalf. As for the matter at hand, I must take responsibility for having refused your intervention for so long. With that said, you've no reason to apologize with me. Or to me. This is not what I was expecting from the Archbishop. He's straight as a board even when he's trying to own up to something. I always understood why you refused, given your position. That said, I'd appreciate it if you could turn a blind eye to what we're doing here from now on. Don't push it, Wazi. So much for being discreet. I will take it under consideration. There's still much I must reflect upon, my past actions included. I may be responsible for the current situation in Crossbell. For the longest time, I refused the aid of the Congregation of the Sacraments. Well, no, I mean, I don't think you really deserve any blame. I feel like this is maybe a radical position, but I think the people who declared martial law are to blame, and came up with the evil scheme. Had I simply accepted it, perhaps all of this could have been prevented. If only I weren't so stubborn. Even at my age, I must reflect upon my behavior. I managed to sneak out of the city even while it's under martial law so that I could come pray. Now I can't go back. What should I do? The man is dedicated. You gotta respect that, I guess. I can only imagine what's happening in the city right now. I hope the citizens are safe. So, where's all Marble at? Lloyd, Ellie! We're glad to see you're safe, Sister Marble. Sorry to have worried you. Don't be ridiculous. All that matters is that you're all alive and well. What about Kia? Is she all with you too? About that. Kia may be the reincarnation of a, like, demigod type thing? No. Well, we know where she is, but it's gonna be a while. I see, I've been so worried about her too. The current state of affairs in Crossbell is worse than I ever could have imagined. Please be careful out there. Don't tell me I can go to mines. Don't tell me I can do it. Okay, phew. I was like, there's no way they're gonna let me walk all the way to mines, are they? Because, you know, I'd have to do it if they let us. I'm not afraid of you. Yeah, I always forget about the hotel, man. I guess, like, nothing ever is said here, man. It's honestly probably the building with the least interesting dialogue, like, consistently. But if I'm being completely honest, is anybody staying here in the hotel? Who are you? Is this Hamil? No? This famous route is huge, because we still don't know, like, where Hamil and Tamil actually are from. I always thought they lived at the church, but apparently they come from the city. Getting to stay in this nice room is the only good thing to come of this ordeal. How much longer will this continue? If I understood the gravity of the situation, I would have taken us home right away. We were lucky to have the hotel take us in free of charge. Well, that's nice. I mean, I guess they're not using the rooms for anything else, but... You're all with the CPD, aren't you? We are. Would you mind telling us how everyone here is holding up? Not at all. Our hotel is currently housing some extended guests and others that were forced to take refuge last night. Fortunately, we have enough food to last us a month if it comes to that. The only thing we have to complain about right now is that the government has left us completely in the dark. I guess I haven't gotten restless yet, but there's no guarantee of how long that will last. You've done well so far. Our team is working to resolve this as soon as we can. Please keep everything under control here for a little while longer. Understood. Be careful out there, officers. The manager truly cares for people more than profit. That's why our current guests were given their rooms for free. I'm proud to work under someone like her. My brother gave me a piggyback ride to the hotel when the fog appeared. He was so cool. My little sister and I were on our way home when the mist suddenly surrounded us. We're taking refuge in this hotel for now. I thought we were going to die. I always forget about these rooms too, because there's like usually never anyone here. Well, where'd that barrier protecting the city disappear to? And where are those armored... What are those armored monstrosities supposed to be? I should have gone back home the day Croix gave his inaugural speech. Now I'm stuck here. I want to go home. Everyone's probably worried about us. Oh man, did you hear that frickin' Tom and Lily are stuck in Crossbell? Ha! We're finally rid of them. That's what they're actually thinking? What am I gonna do now? How am I supposed to go home? Our club is closed because of martial law, so I came to Eric's and drank myself to sleep. Wait, why are they in here too? Is something going on outside? Talk about a cluster out there. This dog can't bark, then I might as well take it easy while I can. Those monsters haven't wandered into the back alley yet. I'm not sure how dangerous it is in the city to be exact, but you're welcome to take shelter here if you need to. Piping hot cheese pizza. Take some Earth Sapith. And also some Space Sapith. And some Mirage Sapith. Okay, not all of it, but just like a lot of it. Yo, can we get a super accessory for Randy? I didn't even think this would be available, but... Well, if it ain't the SSS! You have let made it into the city, so I can only imagine how fun I'm gonna have. Why is your voice, like, drastically different every time we talk to you, Melody? I don't know. I never can pin out how I want to do this. It's good to see you again, too, Amelia. You do realize this isn't fun and games and that our lives are on the line, right? I would suggest to not go outside if you don't want to be caught up in it. I know. As far as I'm concerned, I have the best seat in the show right now. Do me a favor and put Dieter back in his place. Give me one of these. Randy. The evasion gods are calling. They want you to never be hit. Is there any way we could get you to 100? I do not think so. 95 is pretty good though. It's locked. No one can be sensed inside. I'll be the judge of that. Dude, why is Crossbell so big? Vasily and the SSS. What are the rest of you doing here? Martial law wasn't lifted, was it? No, unfortunately not. Also, Pearl's... Okay, that's good. I was afraid of that. How has the department store been managing, Neston? We stayed open for as long as we could yesterday post-martial law declaration for the sake of our customers. Shortly after the mist appeared and people immediately began taking shelter inside. We've been trapped here ever since. We were expecting there to be some kind of new announcement overnight, but the government's been silent. What are they thinking? Thank you for telling us. We plan to intervene as soon as possible. Yeah, as soon as possible after we finish talking to every NPC. I mean, hey! Thank you, Neston. I will heed your advice and have our store wait out the martial law period. Please be careful. I mean, this is probably like our last time to ever talk to a lot of these NPCs, so, you know, I'm enjoying it. I hope my daughter is able to be at home before the lockdown. I haven't been able to use the orbital communications ever since martial law was declared, and I'm really worried. You sell, shells? No? What do we need? Give me flour. Like a lot of it? I'm really anxious, but at least being with Southwark calms you down. I never thought a man could make me feel this safe. Being surrounded by your loved ones is reassuring during a crisis like this. Maybe this makes me a sap, but I want to do everything I can to protect Janetta. And when you say surrounded, do I need to give you the dictionary definition of what surrounded means? What do you mean not enough Mira? Oh yeah, we just spent 80,000 Mira. I was like, wait, I just had like a ton. What happened to it all? Yeah, I mean, you know, spending it all will sometimes end up reducing your overall amount of dollar dues. You don't sell anything new. How long will martial law go on? I dread what could happen if this is not resolved quickly. I was in favor of the CDF after they protected us from the Empire's railway guns. This whole mess is another matter entirely. I don't have a good feeling about this. I suppose that the whole talk about establishing the United Nations was just for show. I am low-key missing my family, though. I guess, like, martial law or something got declared? I'm too shocked to even... Oh my gosh, this. I thought should have gone home. It would just be stuck at home, too. Evening dress? Come on, you guys didn't get rare and more powerful armor for me? We were told nothing about those armored knights marching around town, though. Lack of transparency is deeply concerning. All they've managed to do is frighten the public. Almost like, you know, you shouldn't trust the dictator. Who would have ever thought? I don't know, I mean, maybe you should have been a little sus when this dude's like, hey, I'm your president now. Don't even think about it. No elections or nothing. There's nothing I can do. Maybe I should get my balloon pump serviced while I'm here. Oh, balloon man. Special support section? Lloyd, you're safe! Yeah, we're alright. We heard a little bit from the other members of the CPD. You guys are working to resolve this, right? That's a relief. We'll help you in any way we can. Yeah, doors are open to you. Good luck, everyone. Thanks, we'll be needing it. Anyone want to get upgraded? Not really. Exchange? Honestly, I'll turn in... Well, we'll turn in some Mirage so we have a bit of spending cash. Can I buy car parts? I think we have. Oh, we don't have all of these. Sure. What else am I going to use my money on? I'm pretty sure I bought all the orbital covers. You got anything? Oh yeah, there's Scepter and... I just don't... What does Scepter give again? I think I decided it wasn't any good. Without ever, you know, using it, which is how these things go. List. Quartz. Master Quartz. I think it's like a... Scepter. If I was Scepter, where would I be? Aegis, Shield, Juggler. Scepter's a... Yeah, we're good on that. Obtains some pith from attacks and crafts. Obtains some pith from... I mean, that actually seems like maybe decent. Like, if you, like, wanted to grind or something. Like, maybe it would pay for itself. I don't really know exactly how it, you know, works without the numbers, but... Well, I'm happy to see you kids in here for once. Now buy something, won't you? Hope you've been doing well. You know, I don't respect you enough to say your name right. You're a sight for sore eyes. By the way, some of your friends in the CBD have filled me in on what's going on. Things have gone off the deep end, but I have been stocking new weapons while you were away. They're not too fancy, but give them a look. Thanks, we'll do that. At least he's finally showing some respect for his best customers. Yeah, this is just the stuff we already have, right? There's maybe an argument to be made for buying some of these in case we do encounter a status lord. But I think we'll be fine. Oh, no. We almost progressed the story. The game almost tricked me. You frickin' bastards, you! You won't get one over on me that easy. It couldn't be. Is the government responsible for what's happening in the city? What? No. The dictatorships are bad? You're with the police, right? And you're opposing the CDF, is that true? Yeah, we are. We're trying to find a way to end the situation. Has the restaurant been in any danger? No, we've been alright. A few customers are stuck here. You know, Flouette's never moved, ever. We're not entirely sure if she can even separate herself from that chair. It's mainly just me and my staff. Things are probably calmer here than they are at any other businesses. And since we're a restaurant, we have no shortage of food supplies. That's a relief to hear. We wouldn't advise going outside anytime soon. I got out to go to the restroom and that... I don't believe you. Don't tell lies to me. You didn't get up. I got out to go to the restroom and that blue mist was everywhere by the time I got back. What's happening? More importantly, what are those huge night things that are patrolling the city? Are they supposed to be protecting us from Ereboni and Calvard? Why would the government give us an explanation? I love watching how much joy my meals bring to others. There's no greater honor for a chef. Knowing a customer likes our food so much they'd visit even during the worst times is what gives me strength. I feel pathetic that it took me so long to realize it, let alone during a crisis. I finally understand what Braun has been trying to tell me. A chef is only as good as their customers find their food. For so long I was only making dishes that would satisfy my own ego. I feel so selfish. Mimi and I went to pick Abel up from work, but then this blue mist suddenly appeared and we took shelter here. Supposedly those weird doll things are made to recognize citizens and not attack them, but still. Hard to stay calm seeing them march around the city like that. Guess what? The nice people here gave us really tasty food for free. Dude, I could use some tasty food for free. I'm so hungry. Since I worked for the city, I had to stay overtime to help citizens find shelter. I didn't have time to go home myself. Okie dokie. Okay, so we just got a few places left. We can't teleport around. Harbor District. Still got the Harbor District. I think. Did we do Harbor District? I don't think we went to CNS, did we? And Noodle Man. Noodle Man! How could you abandon me in my time of need? Now there's no one to stop me from going to the second floor! We have finally pierced the forbidden zone. We can freely walk around. Where's Grace's stuff? Can I steal it and get blackmail on her? Ooh, an orbital vacuum. Hey, it's the SSS. It's good to see you're all safe here. You're not supposed to be on the second floor. That's what you sound like, Tria. Grace told me a little bit about the situation you're all in. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Will you all be up for a little info swapping about what's going on out there? Shit's fucked, dude. We'd love to. Well, I'll be. You guys are planning to break into Orchis Tower. If you pull that off, you might actually be able to overthrow the authoritarian regime. No complaints from me. Just when I thought it'd be easier to move around, this lockdown order went in place. Not to mention all our comms have been jammed ever since that blue mist appeared in the city. So it's affecting even normal orbital communication? The mist must be emitting waves that are jamming the signal. One more thing to worry about. The city's going to get more and more restless until chaos breaks out. I hate to say it, but you're right. By the way, is all your staff present and accounted for? Not exactly. We still have people that got stranded while they were on assignment. Thankfully, we've been able to contact almost all of them, though. All of them except for Reins, that is. He's the only one we've lost contact with. No! We have no idea where he is or how he's doing at the moment. Reins, isn't he Grace's partner? My guess is he's somewhere in the city and can't get in contact with us. I hope he didn't take after Grace and do something reckless. Then again, he's proven to know how to handle himself, so I'm not too worried. That about sums it up on our end. I know you guys have more important stuff to worry about, so get on out of here. We'll be ready to report in on all this when the time comes. In the meantime, we're going to pray for your success. You have to pull this one off. Crossbell can't let this regime continue. Reins is missing. Grace is probably worried about him too. We should keep that in mind and try looking for him. Yay! Now, I've kind of looked everywhere, so I have no clue where he could be. Station Street? We haven't been to Station Street. Was there anywhere around here that we didn't go to? We haven't gone to the downtown district. Let's do Station Street first. It'll even let us go back this way? It does. Can we go back down to the... to sneak into the bell? Looks like the station is sealed off. Can't leave the city right now. And we can. We just probably shouldn't. Balloon Man! Just give the monsters a balloon. That'll clear things up. Ah! Actually, did we? Well, we didn't do all the downtown district. Okay, we know you're at the hospital. Riksha. I don't know where Riksha is. Got another one of those swords that I could borrow? Asking for a friend? Both Mommy and Daddy look worried about something. I hope everything is alright. Things are getting pretty shaky in Crossbell, and I don't know how things are going to turn out. But I'm going to protect Corona and Lima no matter what happens. They said we're under martial law? I never thought things would become this serious. All this has me in a tizzy. My hands keep shaking when I try to cook. We've been allowed entrance into the Forbidden Zone. Actually, I think we've already come in here once. Listen up, Vaughn. You too, young lady. Stay inside. Pops is gonna protect his only son and his son's best friend. You're making me sick, old man. I haven't been able to afford any booze lately, so I thought he'd be depressed. Bro, this ain't who my old man is. Vaughn's dad is funnier when he's drunk. Shut up, you drunk. So he's like, now that he's been forced to go sober, he's actually being kind of responsible? That's kind of neat. I'm worried about the city. Whoa, character development, dudes. I'm even more worried about the safety of Armand's family and Librel, though. My son and grandson are the best things that have happened to me in a long time. I wish I could get a hold of them. What in tarnation is that blue mist outside? I gotta warn the other tenants not to go outside for now. What in tarnation? How's it going, the old walled gang? Can't we gotta work with those jackasses of all people? Shouldn't we cooperate with them though, Jed? What the hell are you talking about, Huey? You know what Saber Vipers does to its prey? It strangles the life out of them! You're the one who said the Vipers are no more, and besides, that's a boa constrictor, not a Viper. Oh, yeah, good point. Alright, okay, I'm down then. Anyway, I'll think about it. Don't go off doing just whatever you want yet. Those blue bastards. The hell are Luganov, Koki, and Dino thinking? Boa constrictor, Viper, same difference, right? They're both danger noodles. Anything over here? Any the secret ultimate weapon hidden behind the boombox? You still cleaning, dude? No? You've given up the art of the cleaning? That makes sense. I don't blame you. Well, we have some interesting customers today. You! Wazzy, and the rest of the SSS too! I expected to find the Testaments here, but not the Saber Vipers too, so this is where you all are. Yeah, we've been hashing out what to do about the situation in the city. Forget about that. What the hell is up with that fancy getup you're wearing, Wazzy? What about Abbas? Is he with you too? Yeesh, settle down. One question at a time, boys. Got in some slack. Only happy to see you again. They are right to ask. We should outline what is happening to them. True, we're gonna be here all day. If I have to get into explaining the bits about the church and the Grossritter, I promise to give you guys the full story later. Does that work for now? Sure. We still need to figure out what's going on outside, though. At the very least, you all seem to have done a good job holding down the fort for Abbas and me. Of course we have. You and Abbas did promise to come back to us when you left. We couldn't just turn our backs on Trinity in the meantime. I don't think us Saber Vipers are doing it for you, though, Wazzy. No matter what's happened until now, we want Wald to have a home to come back to when this is all over. Dude, fuck Wald. Yeah, the downtown district is our home just as much as it is yours. But Jed and the others haven't come around yet. Got it. Thanks for the heads up. You're becoming so dependable, Dino. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing to be ashamed of, little dude. Back to the matter at hand, I have not seen evidence of an enemy appearing in the downtown district. I think it's best if we let this neighborhood to everyone here. Yeah, you're right. That wraps up what we had to check on here. We should be going. Keep watching Trinity in the district a little bit longer for me, alright? You can count on us. Be careful, Wazzy. I don't know what you guys are trying to pull, but good luck to you. Let's go crazy! We need to protect downtown for when Wald comes back, dude. Can't believe we've actually teamed up with the Saber Vipers. Well, no one knows their skills better than we do, so I say they make great allies. Do they, though? Do they? Azel went to see his family on East Street. He better be safe. Okay, so I guess that's everything. We could go back and pick up Noelle. So let's do done, not done. Yeah, West Street. So let's do West Street, and then we will go to, I'll pick up Noelle and see if maybe like her mom only appears if you have her in the party or something. I don't know. It is odd that we don't see her there, but we'll do that, and then we will, also, I wouldn't mind popping by the grave real quick, just to see if there's any, I mean, I assume there's maybe like a line of dialogue or something with her. It may not be a full-blown scene, but... Lloyd, is that you? I'm glad you're alright, Oscar. Yeah, we're all good here. How have you guys been? Wait, I thought you were the on the... What? Lloyd? I don't know what that word's supposed to mean. What gives? I mean, I guess they mean like in prison? Yeah, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, I think you and the others should stay in the bakery for the foreseeable future. Can do. I have no idea what's going on out there, but I'll take your word for it. Watch you those others' backs, okay? Give me bread. Give me bread. I want bread. Fine. Don't give me bread. See if I care. Give me burgers. Okay, give me 2 burgers. I don't think we ever need Winsipith again. Maybe not all of it, but just most of it. We probably could turn in all our Ursipith. Alright, just since we don't really have a way to make noodles right now, we need something that, you know, is comparable to the path of the noodle. I haven't been getting customers for some reason. There's dang old martial law. Hard to ignore what's going on outside. I wish I knew what was happening. I like the back door to be safe. The monsters look dangerous, but they don't seem to attack citizens. They're really creepy looking. You're creepy looking. Fucking got him. What's going on outside? Mario and the president are gonna do something about this, right? Ha 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 ha! No. Don't go outside, Pansy. Stay here with me. Sure, Wendy's going to be fine. Martial law's so boring. I tried sneaking out to play, but now all these freaking monsters. What am I supposed to do now? Being stuck in the city for weeks is as bad as it gets. I'm going back to sleep. Wake me up when this is all over. True, now isn't the time to be taking a nap. The only silver lining to this mess is that Ryu and Shiryu are home safe. Still, worried about what's happening. What kind of mess is Crossbell in this time? Well, you know, maybe a big one. A big Crossbell mess? Is that you, Lloyd? Where on earth have you been? Do you know if Cecile's alright? We haven't seen her in weeks. Calm down, Aunt Leah. I know it's been a while, but one question at a time. And don't worry about Cecile. She's been working hard at the hospital and is alright. Oh, thank heaven. I'm so relieved you're both okay, Lloyd. You should stay here. It's dangerous outside. Thanks to the offer, but there's something me and the SSS have to do. Stay inside and wait until it's safe. You better be careful out there. If anything were to happen to you, I know. I'll see you later. Okay, bakery down. We'll do Grimwood last. I never imagined something like this would ever happen. Pictures. I should document what we're seeing by taking as many photos as I can. What should we do? I can't believe something like this is happening inside the city. Maybe I should check in with the tenants and tell them not to go outside. For the love of the goddess, how can that buffoon be worried about his car at a time like this? Damn, dude, my car. This isn't gonna happen. My car gonna be alright? It'll be a hint to play if they lay a hand on my beloved. Alright, maybe you are a dick. Maybe I changed my mind. What in the hell is Croix thinking? How could he let this happen? He used to have my thanks for hiring me to design the tower's exterior, but now I'll never trust him again. Those monsters haven't been breaking into any buildings, fortunately. That doesn't make them any less frightening, though. Kinda expected that, but it was worth a shot. Okie dokie. Now we go to the general store. Give me all your goods for free. I need them. What are those monsters outside? Look like they're wearing armor from the Middle Ages. Given how dire the situation is, I can sell you all groceries if you want. Purple liquid. Trying to think. Give me some dang. Okay, maybe not that many beans. Just give me like a few beans. What else is used in the super noodles? Peddler's noodles, I think. Okay, we have plenty of that. I don't know. Got a dang crap. Give me some pepper. Lloyd, we really need to go attack Orchis Tower. I'm buying pepper, damn it. It's important. I can't believe those monstrosities have occupied the city. Is this what the president's martial law was supposed to entail? It's scary outside. Are you and Ani okay? Yeah. They are. Oh wait, Pete, what's up, dude? I thought you were Momo. Whoa, it's the SSS! You're Pete, Mr. Grimwood's assistant, aren't you? What are you doing here, though? Where's Mr. Grimwood? When he learned what was happening, Mr. Grimwood went to protest at Orchis Tower. He left me in charge of the office, but I haven't heard from him since. That's bad. What if something happened to him? The president may have had him arrested simply for showing his face at Orchis Tower. No reason to put this crap to rest as soon as we can. Randy, I'm buying pepper, okay? We ain't got time for that. Hey, Pete, did Mr. Grimwood say anything else? Yeah, actually. There was something that struck me as odd. He told me to clean his desk once the situation is under control. Clean his desk? Yeah, at first I thought he asked because he had to leave in a hurry. The thing is, even though cleaning the office is my responsibility, he always tells me to stay away from his desk. Is he complicit in the plans with Croyce as well? I kind of also wondered about that. He says to leave it alone because there are some things I'm not allowed to see due to his work. What could be important enough that Mr. Grimwood wouldn't allow you to go near his desk, though? And why would he make an exception to ask you to clean it now of all times? Let us worry about Mr. Grimwood for now, Pete. You focus on staying safe and inside. If we find out where he is, we'll let you know. Thanks, SSS. Good luck. The door is shut tight. Can't stop thinking about what Pete and Quint told us, not to mention our earlier discussions with Nielsen. Could it have been Grimwood? And not Arios? Is something wrong, Lloyd? Dude, that actually almost sent shivers down my arm. Is something wrong, Lloyd? Has something about Mr. Grimwood's office caught your attention? Didn't we hear that there's no one there earlier? Yeah, don't worry about it. We should get going. Because if that's what they're going for, that would make... Because I do feel like the way Arios took the blame for Guy's death, that felt a little weird. Like... I don't know, just like something about the dialogue just felt off. Let's go pick up Noelle. Real quick. Hit up, Don't... Why do you exist? I mean, I know why you exist. You exist in case you're, like, underleveled or need U materials, but, like... Frickin'... Stop being alive and stop being so dang tanky. And who are you? Who are you? Why are you in my party? Go away. Get me out of here. Okay, so let's pick up Noelle. We'll hit up the grave. And then we'll hit up something else. I can't remember. Noelle. Be happy. You're in for like 2 seconds. I don't know, maybe Dudley also has some dialogue, but who cares? Sorry, Dudley. You don't get nearly as much character development as any of the other characters, even pseudo party members. Why do I keep thinking I can do it, man? No! Evade! My mana, dude. My mana. My gosh dang mana, it's gone. It's gone! Oh, you're the mother, right? Noelle, is that you? Thank Audius you're okay, Mom. I'm so relieved to see you okay. You too, sweetie. It's been so long, but you know, I have faith in you, but I was starting to get worried. You must have been working with the Defense Force and we're too busy to come home, right? Yeah, about that. Don't worry, dear. I know things have been complicated for everyone in this mess that Croy started. Thankfully, I also heard that Fran was being discharged from the hospital. Are both of my daughters working with you, Detective? That's right, ma'am. They're in good hands, and we couldn't do what we're doing without their support. Also, your daughter belongs to me now. That's exactly what I was hoping to hear. As their mother, I have nothing more to add. I want you and your sister to take the path you each think is right, Noelle. Choose one and let you march on without any regrets. Do that, and I'm sure your father will be proud as he watches from above with Adios. We will, Mom. Okay, no, bad. Don't do that. Where am I going? Cathedral. Pick it up, Lloyd. You gotta go fast. You gotta go fast. You should be happy I still respect you enough, Noelle, to even come out here. You don't say anything? Friggin' Don't do it. Okay, is anything we need to do? Just do one last little check. Entertainment check, residential check, downtown check, Station Street check, back alley check. I mean, I assume we can't go to Orchis Tower, but I don't know where Reins is, though. I mean, that felt like that was a quest. I have a feeling we'll be able to get close to Orchis Tower. No kidding, the second we get caught by those things, they'll be calling in reinforcements. We wouldn't want it to affect our operation. Let's get out of here before we get caught. Where is Reins, though? I can't think of where you could be. We did everything on West Street. We did everything on East Street. Well, we didn't check the back rooms of Longlao. I think that's the only place I didn't check. Granted, there's always a huge possibility I'm just... Ah! Dude, fuck East Street, man. It's just like these enemies are like these tiny little narrow... I can't run past them. None of you are Reins. What does Reins look like? Doesn't he have like blue hair? Feels weird to be cleaning now of all times. It's not like there's anything better to do though. I guess I'll give the hallway another once over. Reins! You want to go at the cathedral? Happy to see you again, Riksha. I hate you forever. Riksha, you're not in the party. Right, I mean, I can't think of anywhere else Reins could be. You're not like... Is he down here? No? It's possible he's down here, maybe. Are you Franz? Where's Franz, by the way? I mean, it's also possible we encounter as part of, like, the actual story, but... Okay, freaking Riksha, what's up, girly? Organized party. You're changing party members. Understood. Get the hell out of here. I mean, get the hell out of here. Well, actually, you know what? Riksha, no. Noelle, you can stay in for now, actually. Until I'm forced to kick you out for Dudley, you can stay. Alright, that's going to be enough for this video. We have finally... I should also heal. Give me healing machine or give me death. Alright, so next time we will go to the SSS building and... get ready to invade Orchis Tower. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.